Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new video. And in today's video, I think it's going to be a really good one. As you would see from the thumbnail or the title of this video, I will be going through my verified track record with Darwinex. Now, this has been months in the making, probably coming up to 10 months with Darwinex. Now, I just want to go through a few things with you today, which is why I started my journey with Darwinex, what actually attracted me to this platform, and lastly, why I think every serious and legit trader should be on this platform. So firstly, on why I started my journey with Darwinex. First of all, you need to know what Darwinex offers to traders. So there's mainly two things that Darwinex offers, which is number one, a verifiable track record that can't be faked. As I started my trading journey with prop firms, there was a moment where I thought prop firms was not going to make it. Solely relying on prop firms was not to say the very smartest move as a trader. If you put all your eggs into one basket in prop firms and prop firms disappear, then you wouldn't really have anywhere to go from there because you've basically went all in on prop firms, right? There was a time where it looked really, really bad. If some of you may know that there was a moment where a lot of prop firms were losing their MT5 licenses. At that moment, that made me question about the industry of prop firms. I wanted to diversify to another trading business model so that if prop firms end up going bust, I would have other avenues for trading, right? So if we go back to the first main point of why I started my journey with Darwinex, is the opportunity to create a verified track record that can't be faked. What I mean by that is if someone gives you something like a MyFXBook link, I'm not saying that everyone who provides a MyFXBook link as a track record is fake, but what I'm saying that it can be fake. And as you know, trading as an industry doesn't really have the best of reputations, right? Trading is known for a lot of scamming and fake gurus selling their courses and mentorship. And most of the time, they do not have a verifiable track record. And the thing about a MyFXBook profile link is that it can be faked because you can get an account which is a marketing account. It can be faked in a way where it shows a really nice equity curve and the portfolio is saying that you've made tons of money and tons of percentage gains throughout the year, right? That's the thing about Darwinex. It can't be faked. I can't go to them and say, hey, Darwinex, give me a marketing account where my equity curve is shown really nicely and every month I'm making gains so that I can use this to sell courses or to sell mentorships, right? That's not the case with Darwinex. So a verifiable track record that can't be faked. And the reason why I want a verified track record, as I create content on YouTube where there's you guys as an audience and where other people might view my content, I think it's very important for me as a trader to be really transparent because I can assume that there will be a lot of questions whether am I legit, am I actually consistently extracting money out of the markets month over month, which are perfectly valid questions when you see someone online. So having a verified track record will not only show you, my audience, that I am being fully transparent, but also to other people that will watch the videos as well. And one thing about having a verified track record, which is public and anybody can have access to, is just to have that legitimacy of whether I'm making content, to help inspire and to help you guys out there. It's so that you guys can have that peace of mind that whatever I preach or whatever I'm trying to say, I have something to back it up, right? I'm not here just trying to say these things and have no evidence to back up what I'm trying to say to you guys, if that makes sense. The second point on why I got attracted to Darwinex is because you will also be able to attract external investors. And you can't really do that with online prop firms. That's where Darwinex comes in and provides you these two main things. And there is a trader currently on Darwinex that is managing over 20 million USD of investor capital. If us as traders have the ability and the opportunity to get exposure to that kind of capital, this is something that every legit trader should be interested in because no trader will say no to more capital. If you tell a trader that there is an opportunity to not only create a verifiable track record, but also to attract external investor where you can manage more money and they don't want that, then they're not really thinking about the long-term game, right? So with those two main points out of the way, let's jump onto the Darwinex dashboard and I'll be sharing with you publicly my Darwinex ticker, which is basically my Darwinex profile. And let's just go through the statistics. Right, so this is the Darwinex dashboard. As you can see on the screen, I'm proud to share that my Darwinex ticker is TVTA. And as you can see from the returns chart, I actually started my Darwinex journey on the 13th of August 2024. And this is where I was going through the calibration phase. And on the 12th of October 2024, that's when my Darwin was created. So as you can see, I was trading all the way until the present day today. And my return ever since I started my journey with Darwinex is 25.37%. With a max drawdown of 5.51, this is the return for the last 6 months, 16%. And currently I'm managing just over 155,000 euros in assets. So if we scroll down here, you can see more statistics on my Darwinex portfolio. So as you can see, started in August, now we're in June. So in just 4 months in 2024, as I don't trade December, I managed to gain 7.7%. And then from the start of January until the present day, I managed to gain 16.4%. Now, because my performance has been relatively good, I was able to progress from DarwinIA Silver to DarwinIA Gold. The one thing you should know about DarwinIA Gold is that my Darwin, which is TVTA, will be public and exposed to external investors. This is why that if you see here, the investor capital right now, there's 5 people that has invested in my strategy on top of the DarwinIA allocation that I received when trading with Darwinex. So these are 2 different things. DarwinIA allocation is the allocation that's given from Darwinex, but the investor capital is where people have deposited real money into my strategy so that when I make money, they make money as well. So as you can see here, I'm participating in DarwinIA Gold, and there are about 287 traders in DarwinIA Gold, and I'm number 8 ranked right now. So just to show you that this is me, I'll go to DarwinIA Gold and I can click my Darwin and it says TVTA 8th position, as you can see on my dashboard as well. The quote that you start off with Darwinex is at a whole number of 100. So my current quote is 125.37, which equates to the 25.37% that I have gained since the start. This is just the showing you the investor capital that has been invested into my Darwin, and a bunch more statistics as you can see here. So you can see that my return is this. This is my annualized return. My max drawdown is 5.51, and we get other statistics as well. You can see that my best and worst days are very consistent, and this is the drawdown analysis of my account. As you know, it says that my max drawdown has been 5.51%, and what it shows is that it took me 14 days to recover that 5.51%. I guess it can be quite useful for you as a trader, but it's more so showing to the external investors that I am able to handle drawdown as a trader and I'm able to get out of it. And this is how long I took to get out of it. So yeah, we can head on to the asset and timeframes. As you know, I'm just a Euro USD trader. These are the trades and my win rate is around 45%. This shows that most of my trades happen within the European session and then just a little bit on the US session. This is a pretty good graph. So this is just one of many of the statistics that Darwinex is able to provide you. So this chart just shows that which days are your best days at trading. As you trade, it will just calculate and it will just show you, hey, maybe a certain few days of the week, this is when you're most profitable, and then other days you're not really performing well. Yeah, this chart will show you that. And there's also just a breakdown on how many trades that you took during which days. The monthly subscription that Darwinex is charging, you get all of this, where you as a trader can look at the data and make any micro adjustments or tweak your strategy so that you can become more profitable, right? So it's not just about building that verifiable track record. It's not just about attracting external investors. You get all these statistics so that you as a trader can improve on your strategy to become a better trader. So strategy analysis, these are just more statistics on my strategy that I trade with Darwinex. The thing about building that verifiable track record is that you just have to keep trading. It's not like a prop firm account where you trade, you make profit, and then you wait until you get paid out. So It's a bit different. Like I said, the business model is different. So guys, this is the step-by-step path when you are signing up with Darwinex Zero. So after completing your registration, you'll receive the credentials of your account, and that's when you can start trading. But do bear in mind, when you receive a fresh account, you'll be put in a calibration phase, and all you need to do is keep trading, following your plan until you finish the calibration stage, and that's when your Darwin will be created. So you can trade any style you want. The account moves in real time from the equity in your account. It protects your track record, limits potential losses in your investors' capital, standardizes the risk of every Darwin in the platform, and benchmarks your activity against other products in the industry. That's what a Darwin does, right? And when your Darwin gets created, you automatically get put in DarwinIA server. And DarwinIA server is just a ranking on where you can participate for allocations from 30,000 euros to 375,000 euros, where you will maintain it for 3 consecutive months. Now, upon making profit on these allocations, your performance fees will be according to the global benchmark, which is 15%. So if you have good performance over time in DarwinIA server and you hit the criteria to be in DarwinIA Gold, you will be transitioned from silver to DarwinIA Gold, where the two main differences is that in gold, your Darwin will be accessible to third-party investments. So where I talk about external investors will then be given the opportunity to invest in your Darwin, and you'll be managing investors' capital. But the DarwinIA allocations also get bigger, which is up to 500,000 euros, and you hold it for 6 consecutive months compared to the 3 consecutive months in DarwinIA Silver. So when your track record shows a stable performance over the medium to long term, you will be upgraded to DarwinIA Gold, opening your Darwin to third-party investments. So I just realized after editing, I forgot to show you the payouts that I got from Darwinex. So if we go to the allocation section, as you can see, I have withdrawn 2 withdrawals so far. The first one being 519 euros and the second one being around 690 euros. So my total performance fees earned with Darwinex so far is around 1.2 thousand euros, as you can see here as well. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that not only did I build that verified track record, transition from silver rankings to DarwinIA Gold, but also earning payouts with the allocations that I received from Darwinex. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys this, and we can resume back to the video. Anyways guys, this was just a video publicly sharing my Darwinex track record. You know, it has been months in the making. I got the track record. I managed to enter DarwinIA Gold, where my Darwinex portfolio is public and is exposed to external investors to invest in, which is pretty much almost everything that I can achieve at Darwinex. The only thing is to just continue trading and try to build and scale the AUM, right? So like I said, the more money that we manage, it equals to the more money that we can make. And the important thing that you need to note about this, guys, is that Darwinex is very different from the online prop firms that we know and love. It's not a replacement of prop firms. So if you're looking to just purely make a lot of money, then Darwinex is not for you. But if you're looking to get the verified track record, get exposed to external investors where they invest in you, then Darwinex is probably the best at providing this, right? Yeah, so like I said, be careful of who you trust in the trading space. A lot of people, they cannot provide a verified track record. They're very good at marketing, right? That's why these gurus are selling their courses and their mentorships. But when you ask them for a verifiable track record, or whether they can go on Darwinex and prove to you that they are legit as they claim, all these gurus that are making more money selling you courses and their mentorships than trading, they're gonna run away from this because they don't want to be on Darwinex. Like I said, they're just really good marketers who sells you a dream. When it comes to their trading ability, they are not able to prove that to you, right? So yeah, just be careful of who you trust out there. There are a lot of fake people in this space. Right guys, so I just want to share my personal opinion about Darwinex. So for the beginner traders out there, I still think that Darwinex is giving you a ton of value where you can have your insights and statistics on your trading automated. So things like knowing your best and worst days, which day you're performing well and which day you're not really performing well. Things like the excursion charts, whether you're cutting your losses too early or you're leaving money on the table. So it creates the perfect opportunity for you to collect automated data and tweak to improve your trading plan. For the more advanced traders out there who already has a strategy set in stone, so where you have decent risk management, following your trading plan with discipline and patience, I think being with Darwinex Zero is a really good diversification play, especially if you don't want to be all in on prop firms. Like, you still can make money with prop firms, right? Still get payouts, but at the same time, you can build that track record on the side. And by using your profitable edge over the long run, you'll be able to build that verified track record and attract external investors, which is a win-win situation. So overall, I feel being on Darwinex Zero actually made me a better trader because I know that every trade I take will end up on my public track record, whether it's for you guys to see or whether it's for external investors to see. I only take setups that are according to my plan, which makes me avoid taking unnecessary trades or trades that aren't even a part of my trading plan. And the next thing I want to share with you guys is that I'm happy to let you guys know that I have officially partnered up with Darwinex Zero. This is my first official partnership with a company ever since I started documenting my trading journey publicly on YouTube. And I personally think that it's very suited to the channel because not only have I been using Darwinex Zero for the past 8, 9, 10 months, but I've also achieved great things with Darwinex Zero. So when I tell you that being on Darwinex Zero actually helped me become a better trader and have given me valuable insights on my trading plan, I really do mean it. And to my audience, if any of you guys want to be on Darwinex Zero, make sure to use the code TC_20. I will show it up on the screen and I will give a direct link down in the video description for you to check it out. As always, if you like this video, do give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below, and I'll see you in the next one.